Oh yeah, I'm a hacker. You guys know that? I used to hack for a living, you know? Well, not computers, but I hacked ARV and comps. What's up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I share my hacking skills and show you my ARV and comping properties hack for wholesaling real estate deals. Before I get in the video, before I share my secret hacking knowledge, you already know what you need to do. Please smash that like button and subscribe to get the most true value from me, and let's get in the video. How are you coming up with your offers, your MAO? What is your process? Because there's a lot of conflicting information and you're legit in this business. So how do you see a property, let's say virtually, and how do you know if it's good or not? What should I offer? What's the whole process looking like for you?
Oh, great question, man. Great question. So, typically, if we're going to analyze a deal, we want to have a good feel for the area, right? So in Chicago, I can do this like the back of my hand. You've seen so many properties, the areas, like, look, I literally sold a property 5 doors down. I know how much this is worth, so on and so forth, right? But it's not always that easy, right? So we want to get a general feel for what the ARV is. Don't get me wrong. Very often, I'll look at the 0.7 minus repairs, minus your assignment fee, things like that. But I never want to be kind of caught inside of those formulas. I feel like that's just a box. That's just kind of like a template so we can get a general feel for what it can do, especially now with me being the buyer. I think very often wholesalers don't even consider things like closing costs, like interest payments this person is going to have to make to their hard money lender and things like that. Or even the fact that they're going to be using a hard money lender. Most wholesalers, they're thinking, oh yeah, this person is going to have $300,000 in the bank. Most people are using hard money. Most people are using lenders to get these deals. Yeah, they're cash buyers. Yeah, they have to come with like 10% of this $300,000 purchase. You know what I mean? So things like that or whatever. So, typically I'm looking at every single deal through the eyes of, what does it look like if I'm going to buy it? And I think that that's what we all have to do as wholesalers to really get a grasp on what makes sense is, would it make sense for me? Do the numbers make sense? Right. So once you've got a firm ARV, then I feel like the magic can really happen. Once we know fully what the property could sell for, even if you have to reach out to agents in the area, do some really, really deep dive analysis on PropStream or realtor.com, wherever. Once you establish that ARV, then we can kind of take it from there and see realistically, if I were to purchase this property, what would it look like? What are my options? And I feel like that's the best way to kind of determine what's a deal and what's not, right? So I want to see okay, does this area have appreciation? If I was going to buy it, will it appreciate 5 years from now, 10 years from now? What are there hospitals and police stations and schools and parks nearby this property and things of that nature? Because that may give it a little bit more pizzazz than a standard hood area or something like that. The numbers may be a little bit different. I may be willing to pay more for that location versus this location. I may specifically need to pay less in this location. So it's a lot of different factors. I'll be honest with you. I feel like there's no one perfect way. I feel like you have to take each deal on a property by property basis. Like my mentor told me one time, he said, never fall in love with the property, fall in love with the numbers. Yes. So the numbers are all that really, really matters at the end of the day. So the 0.7 minus the repairs, minus your assignment fee, typically that's going to give you a general rule of thumb, but you really have to just think practically and put yourself in the buyer's seat. Even if you need to go talk to some hard money lenders and find out how much it would cost for you to actually be able to get this property yourself. Reach out to the banks, find out how much it will cost for you to get this property yourself. Now you're genuinely going to know whether this makes sense or not. And now you can pitch it better to a buyer because you're a buyer, at least mentally. Even if you aren't buying the properties, you know what a buyer thinks like. You know what a buyer is looking for because you take yourself through that process of how does a buyer think.
Thank you so much for watching that video today. If you want more free value for wholesaling real estate, remember to smash that like button and subscribe. Guys, if you want to join the best wholesaling real estate mentorship in the planet and join the wholesaling course that has the most people in it in the history of the world for wholesaling real estate, go to freewholesaling.com. It's free. There's no gimmicks. There's no upsells in this course. It is an absolute free wholesaling course. I've been told to charge thousands and thousands of dollars for it. I give it out for free. So like this video and subscribe. Join the movement for wholesaling real estate and go to freewholesaling.com and join my Wholesaling Houses for Real Facebook group. That is the largest mastermind in the country of like-minded wholesaling entrepreneurs who want to get connected absolutely for free and learn wholesaling real estate. Guys, I'll hope to see you there. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a blessed one.